Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Look, everybody... Friday crowd. That's electric. This room is soaked with gasoline. Who got a match? That's it. That's what that is, right there. Everybody is still talking about the big Kavanaugh-Blasey Ford hearing yesterday. One assumed. I don't know, because I actually taped this monologue yesterday, which means I can't tell you what happened regarding Brett Kavanaugh, which, based on his drinking, seems to be something I have in common with Brett Kavanaugh. But I go to sleep. I don't black out. I go to sleep. But I can tell you this. This seal attacked a kayaker with an octopus. Yeah. Now, without knowing whether the committee voted to confirm Brett Kavanaugh or reject Brett Kavanaugh, I believe this is the perfect metaphor either way. You see, the seal represents the patriarchy, and it's using the octopus, a.k.a. Brett Kavanaugh's Supreme Court seat, to attack the kayaker, or women of America. Or the committee rejected Kavanaugh, in which case the seal is Kavanaugh's accusers, the kayaker is Brett Kavanaugh, and the octopus is justice. I also got a note on that, remember. I also think we should use this as an excuse to watch that video again. The animal hit the man with another animal. We're so divided right now, but here's one thing that unites us all. None of us can figure out how our computers work. Not even Robert Mueller, who was spotted this week at the Apple Genius Bar. All right, let's just say hypothetically, someone lost a very, very important file. It's called ivankaconfession.pdf. I know it's here somewhere. Also, can you remove Russian spyware from a person's skull? And you'll notice that Mueller's wife is next to him, so this might not be Russia-related at all. Oh, so you can pull off the biggest investigation in decades, but you can't get my iPhoto to stop going into slideshow mode? Please. Of course, the midterms are coming up. What are we, like 40 days away, something like that. It's a rounding error. And that means the airwaves are full of political attack ads. But one ad in Arizona had everybody talking this week. Here's a commercial going after Arizona Congressman Paul Gosar, featuring several people who really do not like Paul Gosar.
Paul Gosar, the congressman, isn't doing anything to help rural America.
Paul's absolutely not working for his district.
If they care about health care, they care about their children's health care, they would hold him to account.
And he's not listening to you, and he doesn't have your interests at heart. My name is Tim Gosar.
David Gosar.
Grace Gosar.
Joan Gosar.
Gaston Gosar.
Jennifer Gosar.
Paul Gosar is my brother.
My brother. And I endorse Dr. Brill.
Dr. Brill wholeheartedly endorse Dr. David Brill for Congress.
I'm Dr. David Brill, and I approve this message.
Wow. I bet you do. I did not see that twist coming. It's like if at the end of The Sixth Sense, it was just all of Bruce Willis's brothers and sisters coming out to tell him what a dumbass he is. This dingus didn't know he was dead the whole time. Look down, you got a bullet hole in your stomach, you dumbass. According to the New York Times, Paul Gosar's siblings were alarmed at what they saw as Paul's increasingly extremist views on immigration, healthcare, and white supremacists. He also never threw in for Dad's noise-canceling headphones on his birthday, even though the card said it was from all of us. But Gosar still has one staunch supporter, his dear old mom, who told reporters she was shocked and crushed by the ads, adding, "I share the same philosophy and policies that Paul does. He's done a hell of a job for Arizona." A ringing endorsement. Paul Gosar, a congressman only a mother could love. Now, that would be good. It's the only one that matters, right? Right. It's the only one that matters. According to the Times, Gosar's opponent, David Brill, states that there are many more videos to come, though he wouldn't specify how many. Luckily, we here at The Late Show have gotten our hands on one of these upcoming ads. Let's take an exclusive look.
Paul Gosar isn't fighting for Arizona. He's a Washington insider who's more concerned with big money donors than working people. Take it from me, I'm actually Paul Gosar, and I suck. If you think my siblings hate me, that's nothing compared to how much I hate myself. I'm a bad congressman, a bad brother, and to be honest, I'm not winning any husband awards either. My opponent doesn't want to take a stand, but I'll say it. I don't deserve love. Oh, why'd you say that? Stupid, stupid, stupid. So this election day, remember, Paul Gosar 2018. He's me, and I'm bad.
I'm Dr. David Brill, and I approve this message.
Me too.